Hi there, it's me, Jennifer Bronsnick, the founder of The Mindful Family, author of Mindful Mommy, a book for new moms, and soon to be radio show host of the Mindful Mommy radio show. And this video isn't about announcing the show, although I am really excited about it. This video, it really came to me because a few weeks ago I posted something on my personal Facebook page which had some research done about how spanking and using this corporal punishment model to get our children to listen and follow directions. And after I posted it, I had so much interaction from people saying, they were spanked as a child and, this was their experience of it. Then I had other parents saying, well, what else are we going to do to get our kids to listen? And, this dialogue started happening. And my feeling, as it's always been, is that it's not okay to hit our kids. Just like it's not okay to hit anybody, really. When we're in school, if our child hits another child, they're sent to the principal's office. Now, why would it make any sense for parents to be able to hit their children? We can't hit animals. People get very angry about that, but yet somehow in our society, we haven't sort of moved away from this idea of that spanking is not okay. And even I saw a show, it was Steve Harvey, and he had on these two panels of people, one that agreed with spanking, corporal punishment, and another side that didn't. And I was shocked that even Steve Harvey, you'd think he'd be, wiser or, pay attention to research to know that it's just not okay. Like, it's just not okay. So, but I understand. Parenting is really, really hard. And sometimes we just do unconsciously what our parents used on us, what their discipline style was. And if they decided that spanking was a way to get us to fall in line, then we do that sort of without thinking about it. So I wanted to give parents, all parents, whether you decide to use spanking or not, and I hope that you don't, I hope that you can experiment with some of these tips. And if you are spanking your kids or yelling at your kids, and that just doesn't feel great to you, I invite you to call me, reach out. I offer 30-minute consultations, and a lot can be figured out and done in that time. But here are the 5 things that I came up with that can really help. 1, when you notice you're getting activated by your kids, they're pushing your buttons, something's going on, take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths, because when our amygdala fires and we start to have this emotional response to something that's happening, it's not really about our kids' behavior. It's really about what's happening inside of us. And their behavior is just really activating something that's already been there. So if we can take a couple deep breaths, belly breaths, and bring ourselves back into really the present moment and give our amygdala, give that part of our brain a chance to sort of chill out and let our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain that is good for thinking, for processing, for making good decisions, and letting that come back online. And then really look at, what's happening in the moment. Is there chaos in your home? Are the kids hungry? Are they stressed out? Are they tired? There's lots of things that we can do to prevent that behavior. And I would say that oftentimes a hit or a spanking, whatever we're calling it, is when we're sort of tapped out. So take a few deep breaths. Take yourself away from the situation if you have to, just to let that thinking brain, that processing part come back online again. The second thing to try to do is accept that these little people, they're not here to be at your, beck and call or to really do all the things you want them to do. They're here as your teacher. They're here to help you grow, to help you uncover those things from your childhood that you're still sort of working on. They're going to activate you. They're going to get those emotions flowing, and it's your choice. You can choose. Are you going to support them and try to understand yourself a little bit better by their presence in your life. So accept that that's just going to happen and go back to that breath. Always go back to that breath. So the third thing is take a family nap. Maybe everybody's just really, really tired. We do a lot of playing, of sports and school and work, and we're tired. We get tired and they get tired too. And when we are tired, we can't think properly. We react more quickly. We have more bouts of anxiety, depression, ADHD, lack of focus. And so take a good nap. Go take a nap. Everybody goes to their bedroom. Everybody has some downtime. Teaching your kids that skill of just, chilling out is so important. Just recognize that everybody needs some good sleep. Really look at that. And along the lines, we're talking about sleep, looking at health also, looking at eating habits. Is there too much sugar? Is there too much, caffeine or, other stimulant type things that you can sort of, take out to prevent some of these, behavioral flare-ups, we'll call them, that are going to show up. And again, coming back to number 2, which is looking at yourself, looking at your diet, looking at your sleep, looking at your stress management, and seeing, are you the healthiest parent that you can be, so that you can really actually, model that for your kids. So number 4 is look at their misbehavior as a way of communication. They are trying to tell you that something is wrong. So instead of responding to the behavior, really try to be that detective. What's underneath that? Are they feeling powerless? Do they need more control in their life? Are they feeling inadequate? Maybe they feel like they're not good at something, so they're whining and I can't do it. Are they feeling just that lack of attention? Do they feel like they're not getting enough attention from you? Maybe you come home from work and dinner gets started and they don't really have that, that one-to-one heart-to-heart connection with you. Or they feel like they're unlovable. Maybe this has been going on for a really, really long time and they just feel like I'm not lovable, so what the hell? I'm going to behave however the hell I want and it doesn't matter because nobody loves me and nobody cares. And then when they get your anger, they get your response, it's like, oh wait, they do still care. I can still activate them, because if we didn't care, we wouldn't get angry, quite honestly. So it's a really good opportunity to understand your child a little bit better. Really look at that. Can you give them more power? Can you instill in them some more self-esteem and this sort of self-belief that they can do it, that they can, if they just try, if they work hard, they can do it. Giving them that attention and making sure that they know that you love them, not because of their behavior or how they act, because of who they are on a soul level, and a heart-to-heart level. And number 5, which I think is really ultimately the most important thing, is giving yourself permission to get some self-care. Go to a movie by yourself. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Do something that you love, that's playful, that makes you feel happy, that lets you be in the moment, and that gives you a little bit of a break from all of the things that you have to do. Self-care is something that should be fun, pleasurable, with friends or not, whatever you feel most comfortable, do that. It doesn't matter. Everybody has a different way that they take care of themselves, but schedule that first into your calendar at the beginning of the week. When are you going to take that time just for you, so that you can fill up on your reserve, so that you have more patience and more understanding for when your kids get tired or hungry or cranky, or they just have a bad day, or maybe their amygdala goes haywire and they're having a meltdown. But the more that you can take care of yourself a little bit, the less likely it is that you will resort to hitting them, is my hope. So please love yourself, love your children, and take care of yourself. And if you need some extra support, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I want your families to be happy and healthy, and I want you to be thriving and to be able to do all the things that you want to do and come home to kids that, want to hug and love you. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.